Continuing on my group project extravaganza, I guess, I have decided that I'm going to go with a slightly more controversial TV show than I have previously. I decided to do a couple of looks from Emily in Paris. And I know that it's known for its fashion, but not in a good way at all. My history, I guess, with this TV show is that I watched several YouTubers who do reviews about stuff like this and stuff. And for the most part, I agree. All of the outfits look just the worst. They look awful, but there were a couple that stood out as not terrible. I have decided that I will be doing those. There are a couple other ones that I didn't hate that I won't be doing. I will say before I get any further into this, I tried watching the show. I tried and I was unsuccessful because I started watching it and I got through, I believe, 2.5 episodes. And I was like, no, I can't. 2 of the outfits I will be doing are from Emily herself. One of them is Camille and one of them is Sylvie. I'm going to start with Emily Cooper season 1. I decided to do my favorite outfit of hers. Season 1, episode 3. She wore an outfit that was black and white gingham blazer, black and white gingham shorts, a white t-shirt, and a bright red beret. Never made a beret before, and I was intrigued. I really liked this outfit of hers. Not a big fan of shorts, so I wasn't that big of a fan of that part, but I also, looking at the outfit, I'm like, I don't think that black and white gingham trousers would have been the way to go with this. If I was putting it together, I probably would have done a skirt, but shorts were an interesting way to go about it. Let's get to the process. I wasn't paying attention as well as I could have been when I was serging, and there's a bit of an error right here, and it is very unfortunate because I was using the serger, so that means that this part was actually cut. So I have decided that since this is the back of the shoulder, I'm just gonna leave it. So I clearly messed something up here. This is supposed to be the outside of the garment, and for some reason it looks like this. It looks like this because I did something wrong. Try and figure out, first of all, what I did wrong, how I did it wrong, and how I can go ahead and not do that again. I had to recut this whole collar piece. I fixed it and I have pinned it in place. I'm getting ready to sew it, and I will flatline it, and then this will be complete. And she is complete. I was looking for other people to make costumes for, other than Emily, because I'm like, I can't just do 2 costumes and call that a group. You can't just, 2 is not a group. You need to have at least 3, ideally more, but 3 is a group. She was wearing this very elegant, very bright take on a suit, and she was wearing bright red trousers and a bright red blazer, this white blouse underneath, and she was wearing pink heels. And I loved that she still kept it very, very, very business, but also very feminine. Mostly the reason that I picked this outfit was because I was like, oh my god, I have a bright red blazer that I don't get to use. I had a pair of bright red dress pants, and I had a bright red blazer. Thankfully, they were the same shade of red. And then for Sylvie, I didn't have the kind of crisscrossing, interesting bit that was going on with her blouse. Ended up just wearing a button-up blouse with that, but I did have the pink heels. I went ahead with this outfit. I actually didn't buy any of these pieces in the last couple of years. Let's get to the reveal.
Press me to your heart. I'm in the world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into.
And I guess to kind of pull things together and to make it extra worth it, I suppose, after I saw the Sylvie look, I was like, okay, that would be 3. Let's see if we can get another one, because after I saw the suit for Sylvie, I was going through, I was looking for specifically Camille, because I was like, I mean, why not? Turns out she also wears a bright red suit. She wears the blazer and the bright red trousers and a t-shirt, a white t-shirt, and a white hat. And I'm like, I have all of these things. So it was really fortuitous that I was able to clobber all of this together as well. Again, I hadn't bought any of these specifically for this video or even in the last year. Go ahead and show that off here, I guess. Last outfit that I decided to do was another Emily Cooper look. I believe it was season 2, episode 9. And I'm like, I don't know the context in which she's wearing this. I don't think context really matters for any of the outfits that she wears. It is half black, half white. And I saw on the website that I use to see if you can buy these outfits, One of them is called shopyourtv.com, and the other one is called like wornontv.com, something like that. They both have basically the same information. Apparently this dress has been worn in a couple of other TV shows, but I don't know what they are. It's a split dress, half black, half white. It is off the shoulders. It is entirely button up. I've never done off the shoulder. And honestly, my first thought when I was kind of constructing it in my mind is I'm like, oh, I have boning. I can do, oh, so I guess that's a lie. I have done off the shoulder before. The only other off the shoulder, no, because that's not an off the shoulder. It was a Cersei dress that I did. Just kind of, it's a very open neck, but I have boning that goes throughout the entire neckline, including the back part. So it stiffens it, and that was the first thought that I had for this dress. And I discarded that idea because it doesn't stand up straight. So it just lays flat, and it's just barely off the shoulder. So, and the Snow White shirt. So I have done, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get to the construction of this dress. I've just outlined the parts of the pattern that I wanted to use. I actually folded it in a couple of places, but this is roughly the shape that I want. And actually, this part that you see is only accounts for a quarter of the entire dress. So I have this folded in half. So this is going to make up both the front and the back. When I cut it out, it'll be the front and the back. And then I have the black that's underneath here that is also folded in half, and it's going to be the front and the back of the other side. So I am so close to being done with this dress. It's so close to being done. And I feel like an idiot because I am this close to being done with this dress. But it just so happened to be right now that I decided to find the buttons that I had in mind for the dress, figure out and measure and all that fun stuff, the material that I would need to cover them. Because I can't find them. I can't find them anywhere. As you can see, this doesn't fit. And I am holding it together because I don't even have enough give to be able to close it in any way. I figured that showing you some of my absolute failures would be beneficial to someone. First thing that I would do is I would probably use a different material. The material that I used was a poplin, and I would probably go with something stretch if I did this again. But this is one of the hazards of doing group costumes, doing more than one costume with less than a week turnaround. There you have it, my Emily in Paris group costumes. Hope that you guys are having a good month so far, a happy Halloween month so far. I hope that these videos are giving you inspiration to just kind of get the juices flowing. I'll be putting out another video hopefully next week. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day.